Hi everybody, today we are going to see the theorem 7.4 yes congruence rule and examples related to it. Now theorem 7.4 states that if three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Okay, that means if you consider two triangles ABC and DEF. Okay, now these two triangles are congruent if these sides AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, and AC is equal to DF. Then you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by yes test. Okay, now we will see the example related to yes test. Example first in exercise 7.3. Exercise 7.3, the question is given that in triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle on the same base BC and vertices. Okay, it is given that triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangle on the same base BC. That means if we consider a triangle ABC, this as a triangle ABC on a same base, that means on BC you can find a triangle DBC. It is a triangle DBC, okay, which is also isosceles triangle. That means side AB in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC, and in triangle DBC, DB is equal to DC is given to us. And here after that it is given that A and D are on same side of side BC. Okay, that means they are on the same side in above part. Okay, now if AD, capital AD, is extended to intersect BC at P, show that now if we extend this AD up to BC and intersect at BC, which is at point P. Okay, now here we have to show that first triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. In second part you have to prove that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Next, third, you have to prove that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. And fourth, you have to find AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, this we want to prove here. Okay, in proof or in solution, first we have given that triangle ABC and triangle DBC are isosceles triangle. Okay, therefore AB is equal to AC and DB is equal to DC is given. Okay, now first in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, we have to prove that ABD is congruent to ACD. ABD and ACD, this we have to prove congruent. Now in this both triangle, AB is equal to AC is given. It is a given part. Next, it is also given that DB is equal to DC. DB is equal to DC. Okay. And in triangle ABD and ACD, this side is common. Therefore, AD is equal to AD is a common side. Therefore, triangle ABD is a congruent to triangle ACD by yes test. Okay. So first we have proved that these two triangles ABD and ACD are congruent. Next, in second part, we have to prove that ABP is congruent to ACP. Okay. Now, here for second, we have to prove that ABP is congruent to ACP. Now, in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. Now, in this both triangle ABP and ACP, you can see that AB is equal to AC. It is given. Next, here AP is a common side. AP is equal to AP is a common. It is given. Next, as a triangle ABD and ACD, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, angle BAD will be equal to angle CAD. Okay. If we consider this as an angle 1 and it as an angle 2, then by CPCT you can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Equation number 1. Okay. So by this congruence you can prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Therefore, here angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by equation 1. Okay. Therefore, you can say that the two triangle ABP and ACP. Now you can see that ABP and ACP, in this AB is equal to AC and this AP is a common, and angle including in this both equal side are equal. Therefore, by SAS test, triangle ABP is a congruent to triangle ACP by SAS test. Okay, which is our second part of proof. Okay. Now, as also you may write here, ABP is congruent to ACP. Here, PB or BP, it will be equal to CP by CPCT. Okay. So here it is also by CPCT. Okay. Write it as equation number 2, which we required for next part. Now, in third, we have to prove that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Okay, as angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. Here for 3, angle 1 and angle 2 is equal. So you can say that here angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. That means A is bisect. AP bisects angle A. Therefore, from equation 1, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, which means therefore AP bisects angle A. Now to prove second part, we have to prove that AP bisects angle D. That means if you consider this angle 3 and it has 4, we have to prove angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay. Now for 3, for this we will prove consider this two triangle to prove 3 is equal to 4. Okay. Now in triangle DBP and DCP and triangle DCP, from this two triangle DB is equal to DC, it is given. DB is equal to DC, it is a given part. Next, DP is a common. DP is equal to DP is a common part. Next, from equation 2 we have proved that BP is equal to PC. So here BP is equal to CP from equation 2. That is CPCT of SA second part. Now here three sides of these two triangles are equal. Therefore, triangle DBP is congruent to triangle DCP. Therefore, you can say that DPP is equal to DCP. That means these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, you can say that here angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by CPCT. Okay, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, this is our proof number 3. That means we have proved that AP bisects angle D also. Okay, now in this we only remain to prove that fourth part, that is we have to prove AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC. That means we have proved that the BP is equal to BC and its angle APC is equal to 90 degree. That means angle APC and BPC is 90 degree. This we want to prove now. Okay, so for that, now in this part, to prove AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC, first here we required to prove that it should be BP is equal to BC. That means AP bisects BC. And second part, we have proved that APB and APC are of 90 degree. Okay, but from equation 2, as we know that from this equation 2 in second part, BP is equal to CP by CPCT. So by equation 2, we have proved that BP is equal to CP, that is AP bisects BC. Okay, next we have to prove that angle APB is equal to 90 degree. Okay, that means if you consider this as an angle 5 and 6, okay, this as a 5 and this as a 6, we have to prove that they are equal of 90 degree. Okay, now so from first we can say that here we have proved that triangle ABP, this ABP and triangle ACP are congruent in second. Okay, so by CPCT of this we can say that these two triangle APB and APC are equal. Now here only we can also write angle APB is equal to angle APC. Okay, now from this we can write it as equation 3. Write it as equation 3. Now by equation 3 we have two angles congruent, which are angle APC is equal to angle APB. Okay, now we have to prove they are of 90 degree. Now by linear pair you can say that angle APC plus APB is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle APC plus angle APB is equal to 180 degree by linear pair theorem. Linear pair. Okay, therefore here both are equal, so you can say that twice angle APB is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle APB is equal to 90 degree, which is equal to angle APC. Okay, that means AP is a perpendicular to BC. Now from these two statements, star and double star, you can say that AP is perpendicular and it bisects BC. Therefore AP is a perpendicular bisector to BC. Okay, this is our required solution of example number first. Now next theorem is theorem number 7.5. It is a right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule. Now if in two right triangles the hypotenuse and one side are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. Okay, that means if you consider two triangles, right triangle, okay, here it is a right triangle. Okay, so by RHS, for RHS congruence rule, they first here if you consider this as angle ABC and DEF. Okay, now to apply this congruence rule, here we have to we will need here AC should be equal to DF, angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree, which is right angle, and here one sides are equal. That means if you consider this one side, it should be equal. BC should be equal to EF. Therefore, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF by right angle hypotenuse side rule. Okay, this is our statement says. Now you see the example related to theorem number 7.5. Now in example it is given that AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC. That means if you consider this as a triangle ABC, we have to draw an altitude to a triangle AD. Sorry, triangle ABC. That means if you consider this as an altitude AD. Okay. Now we have to prove that AD bisects BC. That means we have to prove BD is equal to DC. And next we have to prove that AD bisects angle A. That means we have to prove BAD is equal to CAD. Okay. Now for that, here it is given these two triangles are congruent. Sides are congruent. Now here given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Therefore AB is equal to AC. It is a given part. Therefore, here, and it makes altitudes, that means here it will take an 90 degree. Okay. Therefore, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we will consider these two triangles ABD and ACD. Here, AB is equal to AC. It is a given. Next, AD is equal to AD. It is a common part. And angle ADB is equal to angle ADC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, that means here hypotenuse AB and AC are hypotenuse of the triangle ABD and ACD. Okay, therefore, and they are equal, and one side is equal. That means it is a common. So by RHS rule, ABD is a congruent to triangle ACD by RHS, right angle hypotenuse side rule. Okay, now these two triangles are congruent. That means corresponding sides of congruent triangle are equal. Therefore, BD will be equal to DC. BD is equal to DC by CPCT. And also you can say that angle BAD, also angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Okay, by again CPCT only. Okay, that means BD is equal to DC. That means that is here it can write that is AD bisects BC. And BAD is equal to CAD. That means AD, that is AD bisects angle A. Okay, which is our required solution. Okay, so in this way we have completed our exercise 7. There are some examples remaining which you have to solve. Okay, now next this will end our chapter triangle. Okay, so for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will go to our next unit, quadrilateral. Thank you.